So I decided to do my project on the statuette of Isis Fortuna. And this particular statue is from the Roman Empire, made of bronze, about the 2nd century. And it combines the two goddesses that the Romans were uh, worshipping, I guess, Isis and Fortuna. And a little bit about Isis. Isis is actually originally an Egyptian goddess that was adopted by the Hellenistic and the Greco-Romans later on, but she is the goddess of health, marriage, and wisdom, and she is also the mother of Horus, the falcon god that was often depicted in Egyptian times, Egyptian art. And Fortuna is, like the name states, fortune, or Fortuna means fortune, prosperity, abundance. So you have both the um, good health and prosperity um, with these two goddesses. And this particular piece is quite small, only 9.8 centimeters tall, at the width of or 6.8 centimeters wide, and a depth of 2.8 centimeters. And this also shows the goddess in a Hellenistic type robe, as Isis was adopted by the Hellenistic and Greco-Romans, and a combination of cow horns, sun disk, and ears of a corn as a hat, which is quite interesting to put all those together to form a hat. And she has a cornucopia in her left hand and a ship's rudder in her right hand. And a quote from Getty.edu, and this particular statuette is located at the Getty University. And the quote states, "The rudder in her right hand refers to her control over the course of human lives, and the cornucopia in her left arm is a symbol of abundance and prosperity." So this statuette was most likely to keep the Romans' heads up and, show that they have a goddess, two goddesses, not just one, but two goddesses looking over, one navigating their life, Isis, and the other will give them prosperity and riches and abundance and, everything.
I decided to do my project on Vincent van Gogh's 14 Sunflowers in a Vase. The painting was done in 1888. The brushstrokes built up the texture of the flowers, and Van Gogh employed a wide spectrum of yellows to describe the blossoms. All in all, the picture uses a lot of light colors, and the painting is very melancholy. The traditional painting of a vase of flowers is given new life through Van Gogh's experimentation with line and texture, infusing each sunflower with the fleeting nature of life, the brightness of the provincial summer sun, as well as the artist's mindset. Like many of Van Gogh's works, this particular piece was done with oil on canvas. The strokes are very lush. There are differences in petal structure on a few of the flowers. The top left flower has more bulk and does not follow the sweeping V motion. The center eye of the flower contains different colors. In the first example of the center, it is filled with a greenish yellow, while the second piece of the center is filled with black. The leafy structure is yellow in the first piece and resides as light brown in the second piece. The leaf located on the far left is nearly identical in both pieces. However, in the first piece, it is overlapped by the large drooping flower and is green in color. In the second piece, there's a small but clear gap between the drooping flower and the leaf is black in color.